rewind, I was one of those 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds that saved up my pocket money to buy Off the Wall. You know, the album that folded out with Michael against the wall in the tuxedo. I used to play that album over and over and over again. I would never believe in a million years I would be meeting him, knowing him, and being friends with him till the day he died.
Hi, I'm Cindy Crawford. I'm standing in the desert somewhere outside Los Angeles. We're on location with Michael Jackson and Herb Ritts, who've come here to shoot the video for In the Closet, the next release from Jackson's Dangerous album. Let's see what happens when these two talents come together.
Herb Ritts, amazing man. There'll never be another Herb Ritts. What a spirit, positivity. I never heard him say a bad word about anyone. Herb was a go-getter. There was not one person in Los Angeles that he hadn't photographed. And if he hadn't photographed you, he was going to get you. Everyone loved being photographed by him because you looked so beautiful. He had that special light, which the light is actually like now. I remember when he first shot me for LA Style cover with that light, I was just like, oh my God, I love it, I love it. When he called me, I just walked up this fashion show of Gianni Versace in Milan, and he said, you're going to be getting a phone call, pick up. I'm like, who from? Michael Jackson. I'm like, yeah, right. He's like, no, you are going to be getting a phone call from Michael Jackson. I remember running to tell Gianni Versace, who knew Michael Jackson. He's so excited for me, more excited for the phone call than I was. Yes, the phone call came, and I remember saying, I've got 20-something shows to do, and it would be irresponsible for me to cancel my fashion show, so I cannot do your video. Then came the reply, I'm going to pay for all those shows that you're going to miss. Oh, I don't know. I have to speak to my agent. I don't know if I can do that. I might look unprofessional. In the end, I've flown to LA to do the video. The memories I have from that time was amazing. Michael was amazing. A child, yes, at certain points, but a man that knew, a perfectionist of what he was doing, how he wanted it to come out, how he wanted it to look. Herb also was a perfectionist, so between the two of them, I just learned a lot from him. A very sweet soul. We just had so many laughs. We were like kids.
He was everything I thought he would be, or even more.
What's your part in this video?
It's about a girl who wants to get out of the closet and be loved outside in the open and be free with her love, and having him be physical and loving with her. But he liked to keep her in the closet. I like to touch people all the time, and I mean, I had to push it a little bit further, but I like to be that way.
I got to dance, and it was, you know, when you study dance and you don't do it for a long time, a lot of fear comes with it. This fear comes because it's something of your childhood that you really wanted to be amazing at. So then you go back to it and you think, my God, you just nerves, like out of nowhere. It comes back, believe it or not. Your body, your muscle memory remembers what to do somehow.
How did you loosen Michael up in that video? He seemed like he was...
Naomi.
She did it?
Oh, yeah. Seriously, I mean, they had fun with it, and he really got into it. She had her hands all over him, though. I mean, she had a major crush, I think. So it worked.
Are you kissing Michael in this video?
No, but I want to kiss him. I may kiss him, but I mean, if I kiss him, I'm not going to kiss him with a screen.
He was a genius. Did he?
First, we begin with a report that has been released today offering new insight into a crime that left the community with so many questions.
It all centered around a well-respected Cobb County mom who killed her 2 adult children, then took her own life. Friends, family, neighbors, all stunned, saying there were no apparent signs anything was wrong before the tragedy.
Now, a medical examiner report released today is helping explain what happened. 11 Alive's Faith Abube is walking us through what it states.
Yeah, since the day police said this was a murder-suicide, a lot of you have been asking questions about this case. Why would a mother who posted on social media, "I couldn't ask for better children," kill her own children just days later? Well, police are still working that angle of why, but tonight the medical examiner's reports reveal several new details about this case. It shows Marsha Edwards shot her 24-year-old son, Christopher, at least 5 times in the Cobb County townhouse back in August. Police found the 24-year-old's body in bed. Police then found Christopher's 20-year-old sister, Erin, in another room on another floor of that townhouse. Her mother had shot her 3 times and then shot herself once in the chest right there next to her daughter. All of this information new tonight. We're learning about it in the medical examiner's report. Now,
But I ain't doing stunts with her. I ain't trying to be that. Haters wanna see that. But I got him aggy, cause I win the cold like Cabby.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy. Running like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Filled with catastrophe. But she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. Can you take me telling you the truth when I know the situation is shady as a good mugger? Will you believe when I say I knew that you'd be tripping, so I slept out in my ride in the driveway. So before we get into the things that we shouldn't do, I'ma need your undivided attention, cause it's fantasies and reality. Baby, which one are we living in? When it hurts, will we still be the same two lovers all over each other? When it hurts, will we still see what we got together? Promise that we'll never be temporary, ordinary. This is my jam. Keep me partying to the AM. Y'all don't understand. Make me throw my hands in the air, oh hot damn. This is my jam. Keep me partying to the AM. Y'all don't understand. Make me throw my hands in the air. Go live entertainment. Yeah. That's how I'm rocking, you heard me? Girl, I wanna get back to the basics. I've been all over the world, seen a lot of faces. And chicks that act funny and chicks that chase me. But I'm glad that we can finally touch bases. Touch bases. Girl, I'm glad to see you ain't taking. Now let me whisper something to get shaking. And maybe we get some talking. Touch bases. Touch bases. Baby, this a day that been coming for a long time. Put on your clothes, hop in the truck and let's take a ride. As you can see, a G really got something on his mind. You feeling the same, so we on the same page, right? How you feel about me and you keeping it real with each other? This way deeper than what's under the cover. I put this hurricane in your life. I'm sick of them trifling chicks who come with a price. I like it, so if you know the basics, then take them and use them. Follow me, baby, I'ma try hard not to lose ya. I know you need a man in your life. Holla at me when you're ready, baby, I'ma keep it. I got the hottest cars, I ride the flyest clothes, I keep the baddest, different from head to toe,
That's the best I ever saw from you.
That is hottest. Nice. What's up? Okay, it did show ain't my birthday, but shorty say that's daddy cake. When she make it clap, sound like kids playing patty cake. I love her cause she got her own. She don't need mine, she should leave mine alone. There ain't nothing that's more sexy than the girl that won't but don't need me. Young, independent,
she work hard, but you can't tell from the way that she walks. Don't slow down, cause she ain't got time to be complaining. Shorty gon' shine. She don't expect nothing from no guy. She plays aggressive, but she still shy. But you never know her softer side by looking in her eyes. Knowing she
paying for it this time, man.
Paying for it.
No, I paid for it last time.
You're the one wanted to come here, not me. You wanted to come.
See, that's why I don't like going to eat with black people, because when the bill comes, they start tripping.
Yeah, that's why you paying for it.
Ooh, look good, dude.
You're good, huh?
She look homeless. Ooh, that ain't right.
God.
That girl's a pretty young thing. Come here, girl.
She looking at me. That girl is mine. Yours. Oh my God, Chris, that's it. That's the pretty girl I've seen all day.
Jamal. Hey! Jamal, hey! Come here. She needs a friend.
So pretty.
She needs somebody to hold.
Let's go.
Hey, you forgot to pay today. You pay it tomorrow. Come on. Next time I see you, chop you here.
What you doing, baby?
I can see her. She's standing on your side by the bar.
I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling about this. I think we should just beat it.
Stop worrying and just follow me.
I got this. This girl is dangerous. Man, Joe!
my life will never be the same. 'Cause girl, you came and changed the way I walk, the way I talk. I cannot explain. I cannot explain.
And then he has to speak to me, and he's dead. And I'm like, what the hell?
I think he wants to die.
My life will never be the same. 'Cause girl, you came and changed the way I walk, the way I talk. I cannot explain the things I feel for you. But girl, you know it's true. Stay with me, fulfill my dreams, and I'll be all you need. Feels so right, girl. Such love I heard. I'm fine life. Feels like I bring this happiness I'm being. I tried to keep my sanity. I waited patiently. Girl, you know it seems life is so complete. I love is true because of you. You're doing what you do. Just for my Cupid, why are you so stupid? Don't you think before you shoot it? Why you look at me that way? 'Cause your eyes are melt like chocolate, feel like I'm falling. Pour me a drink, but we don't speak. I feel like anything can happen, baby, don't kiss me.
When that tea towel was stitched to that little black Gucci dress, I had no idea the reaction that was going to come. Let me tell you about the Union Jack dress. The 90s is very much like the 60s. It has a real strong flavour. The music was great, the fashion was great. You had the Calvin Klein simplicity, you had the tracksuits, Kate Moss, Oasis, you had the Spice Girls. It was really, really flourishing time in so many ways. Life was really getting started for me. It was brilliant.
See, I can't do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hi, British Vogue. I'm Kate Moss, and this is my life in looks. So, this was Dolce & Gabbana. Probably my first show in Milan. I think I just met Naomi and Christy. That was the beginning of years of fashion fun. It was definitely easier having a group of friends. Because it can be quite lonely when you start out, if you don't know people and you're staying in these hotels that are not very nice. Hi Vogue, I'm Kate Moss and I'm here to walk you through my beauty secrets. I'm very excited to tell you about my new brand. It's called Cosmos and we have done a tea. It wakes you up. It's good for alkalining your system. And instead of lemon water, which is apparently very bad for your teeth. Come,
talk about spraying me. The same records that you're making is playing me. Motherfucker Dre, motherfucker Snoop, motherfucker Death Row. Yo, and here comes my left flow.
The dead officers are proof of your stupidity. The money we took from your bank will go towards destroying the corrupt system you foolishly worship. Dead officers.
I don't think we were supposed to find that yet. Let's roll out. Hondo, they're planning on taking down some bank.
Is that Mumford and his guys?
Yeah, what the hell? Cortez!
What's 50 David doing downtown?
There's a silent alarm at First Finance Bank. Mumford's team was the only one in the area.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say there was a bank robbery during the rally shootings and most of the cops in this city were there?
That's right.
And now there's another bank job. And all our cops are watching the schools. These are the same guys. It's an ambush. Cortez, we didn't... Going down at First Finance Bank on Grand. Head straight there. You heard him. I got the rabbit. Get Mumford. Take care of business, fellas.
Why'd we let him drive?
No, exactly.
Street.
Break it out!
Hey, I would have had him.
That would have helped. Were you preoccupied with something and unable to assist me at the time, and that's why I'm currently homeless? No, I couldn't possibly think that. Sad. Well.
No confidence in leadership. The Vallejo Police Officers Association says the community is in crisis, arguing it's a direct result of the police chief.
Today, the Police Officers Association described Chief Shawnee Williams as an unethical and failed leader. KRON 4's Philippe Jagal reports that most officers support the chief's removal.
Vallejo Police Chief Shawnee Williams took over the department in 2019, and since then, attorneys with the Vallejo Police Officers Association say he is running the agency and its staff into the ground.
He is a failed leader. No one wants to work for Chief Williams. He's the king. He's not the chief.
Attorneys Mike Raines and Julia Fox represent the VPOA and held a news conference Wednesday detailing the unanimous vote of no confidence in Chief Williams union members took up in December. Raines says at the time the results were shared with city manager Mike Malone in the form of a signed letter with hopes it would lead to a change in leadership, but instead, up to this day, Malone supports the chief.
These officers have suffered and continue to suffer every day. You know that sometimes there are 2 officers on the streets of Vallejo patrolling the streets because the flight of officers under Shawnee Williams.
The VPOA says the police department's sworn staff has been reduced by more than 20% since Chief Williams arrived, mostly due to officers voluntarily leaving. The union says the chief has also failed to implement the 45 recommendations made by an independent group hired to evaluate the department in 2020. Officers claim the 911 dispatch center is experiencing critical staffing levels because of Williams, and multiple officers have filed formal complaints against the chief, alleging misconduct. One of the...
I was trying to hide before she showed up.
Lieutenant Herman Robinson, who was fired by Williams last year, but was later reinstated months ago after an arbitrator overruled.
Is that what Vallejo wants in leadership? A vengeful liar who will take down one of Vallejo's own.
Raines and Fox advised officers not to speak during Wednesday's news conference out of fear of retaliation, while acknowledging the divide between department leadership and staff. In a written statement, City Manager Mike Malone says, quote, "We have seen quantifiable progress and accomplishments in our police department, even amidst the many challenges they face. The City Council and I continue to express our strong support for Chief Williams and the transformational reform initiatives being employed to create a department that serves the needs and desires of the Vallejo community."
The evidence is there to support his firing.
The police department did not respond to our request for comment. Philippe Jagal, Cron 4 News.
You know, and the family of this victim is completely devastated. We're talking about a 43-year-old man, has a job fixing helicopter parts. He comes home Sunday night and parks his vehicle right here. As you can see from the flowers, the neighbors, the residents are also pretty upset because they say they have had dealings with the suspect in this thing, and they've been pretty scared of her. So here's what we can tell you happened.
How could she hallucinate him hitting the cat when he just pulled up parked?
He's talking about Victor Anthony Luis, 43-year-old father of 5, killed Sunday night. Police confirming he was parking his car at this spot along Oak Knoll Park, right across the street from his home, when he was approached by a woman accusing him of running over a cat.
The girl thought he hit a cat, so she ran him over on purpose. Because there was no cat, no dead cat.
Police say 20-year-old Hannah Starr Esser confronted Victor, then got into her vehicle and drove directly into him, flipping his body several times before he landed on the street.
They tried to take off, but somebody started flicking pictures of the license plate, so she decided to stay.
Esser was arrested and has been charged with murder. Neighbors say the 20-year-old woman is part of a small group that stay in their vehicles in the park, literally across the street from where flowers are now being delivered to a family wondering what has happened to the community they used to feel safe in.
That's all you do is report this type of stuff, you know?
Nah, you almost, damn, you almost said it. Fuck.
I don't want to assume, I don't want to say stuff I don't know. Yeah, it's bad, man.
The family has gone from planning the birth of his first granddaughter to planning a funeral. So on our website at foxla.com, I put information on a GoFundMe if you want to find out more and try to help. Again, she is in custody and facing murder charges. I'm Christina Gonzalez in Cyprus. Back to you guys in the studio.
Right now, Fox 5's Crime in the City. Here's what's happening. The NY...
So it looks like
and the family of this victim is completely devastated. We're talking about a 43-year-old man has a job fixing helicopter parts. He comes home Sunday night and parks his vehicle right here. As you can see from the flop.
Good morning, everyone. Detectives and an arrest team have been working around the clock to find Freddie Lee Trone, who they say knows he's a wanted man and is doing his best to evade them. Take a look at the suspect. Trone, no stranger.
You know, and the family of this victim is completely devastated. We're talking about a 43-year-old man has a job fixing helicopter parts. He comes home Sunday night and parks his vehicle right here. As you can see from the flowers, the neighbors, the residents are also pretty upset because they say they have had dealings with the suspect in this thing, and they've been pretty scared of her. So here's what we can tell you happened.
How could she hallucinate him hitting the cat when he just pulled up the car?
He's talking about Victor Anthony Luis, 43-year-old father of 5, killed Sunday night. Police confirming he was parking his car at this spot along Oak Knoll Park, right across the street from his home, when he was approached by a woman accusing him of running over a cat.
The girl thought he hit a cat, so she ran him over on purpose. Because of that, there was no cat, no dead cat.
Police say 20-year-old Hannah Star Esser confronted Victor, then got into her vehicle and drove directly into him, flipping his body several times before he landed on the street.
They tried to take off, but somebody started flicking pictures of the license plate, so she decided to stay.
Esser was arrested and has been charged with murder. Neighbors say the 20-year-old woman is part of a small group that stay in their vehicles in the park.
Now, an awkward moment at the White House today. President Biden gave a shout out to a congresswoman that he thought was there. But one problem, she died last month.
President Biden is raising eyebrows today after this embarrassing moment. At a White House ceremony on hunger, he called out the name of a congresswoman. Problem is, she's dead.
Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
Jackie is the late congresswoman from Indiana, Jackie Walorski, who was killed in a car accident in August with 2 young staffers. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre was asked about the episode at the regular briefing today.
The president appeared to look around the room for an audience member, a member of Congress who passed away last month. He seemed to indicate she might be in the room. What happened?
The president was naming the congressional champions on this issue and was acknowledging her incredible work. She was on his mind. She was of top of mind.
Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
Does the new movie about Marilyn Monroe cross the line? The new Netflix film, Blonde, starring the sensational Ana de Armas, contains a graphic scene that depicts her being sexually assaulted by the character modeled on President John F. Kennedy.
You don't have to worry about me.
In the movie, the screen idol wakes up dazed.
You know, and the family of this victim is part of a small group that
pictures of the license plate, so she decided to stay.
Esser was arrested.
I don't know, this is getting weird. This is getting super weird.
Happy on the asset social, man. Loyalty over royalty, y'all niggas know the vibes. Whoop it, bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm on my chicken like it's a 2-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a soup.
booth. You gotta call me back, huh? 218. Yeah. Hey. Damn. What I do to you? All the shit I did is still got something new to prove. I took too many losses, I refuse to lose. I tell him if I love him before I lose him too. You disappointed me, you knew the rule. I be on point just like my shooter do. Pull like kind of skits, we got hockey sticks. I was driving shit, popping opposites. Ooh, and I was born with this flavor. This drip, it's just some shit you can't make up. I crib right down 218 Locust. We smoking, bitch, we the dopest. They notice these stupid little niggas try to fuck with us, they can't. I be off that drink, they nice, I think. Whole lot of this pain, I'm trying to escape. I'm tucking out a poke your face for a name. It's too real, nigga. I was stuck in on 219 Hill, nigga. I was dripping Hermes, not no heel figure. It was Crips and Cortez on them little niggas. But I done got it caught from stunner, let him have it what he telling me. These people wanna see you catch a felony. They want me to fail, I'm trying to prevail. Act tough, he pussy, he shook, I can tell. Nigga, we the ones. Damn, what I do to you? All the shit I did is still got something new to prove. I took too many losses, I refuse to lose. I tell him if I love him, but I lose him too. You disappointed me, you knew the rules. I be on point just like my shooter do. Pull like kind of skits, we got hockey sticks. I was robbing shit, popping opposites. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm back in. Wait. Don't do it. How y'all heard niggas rah-rah, fool? Oh my God. Hell no. They gave me. Bitch, I do this shit. I'm playing with one day. Shit ain't really how it seems. They ain't shit like I dream. It was me, JLD. Was big dreaming on slave life. Play foul that team. Gon' wild as some teams. Gon' roll that beam. Gon' roll that beam. And I'm so connected, respect, so well protected. I was detected. You was looking like a replica. Still next to the next. Niggas screaming for a bitch and shit. Fuck the bitch, get the best of you. Could've saw you had to give. Till another nigga get the sex in it. Ooh, them memories, penitentiaries, I was stressing out. Being cracker just got rich, baby, had to give it, should've kept it up. Hey, all that fake flex ain't convincing me, taking extra shot. Bump fake and I seen it, I'm 2 seasons, she ain't rapping up. Broke now, you ain't better enough. Throw 50 on the grand wall. Fuck around and get nothing down. Boom.
I'm sorry, I knew it was coming.
You was coming.
I said, let me announce myself. I don't want to startle you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Okay.